Hi, my name is Bob and welcome back to the homestead, y'all. This is part 3 of our Building a Pole Barn series. In this video, you're going to see us finishing up the roof. We're going to be putting the metal on the gable ends, and on the sides of the barn. We'll be putting the clear plastic up on the 2-foot gap we left between the roof of our offices and the roof of the barn to let natural light in. You'll see us finishing up part of the offices, putting some of the windows in and spray foaming part of the roof in the offices. And you'll see us building the stalls. We have 3 stalls built so far. And then the next video in part 4, you'll see us finishing off the lofts. We have some really cool stairs that we're going to use to get up on the lofts. We'll be building some more stalls out, finishing the offices. We're going to make an insulated room inside the barn for our brooder room for hatching off chickens and keeping young chicks in it. So you'll want to stay tuned for those. Just click the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we post those videos. But in this video, you'll also see the solar lighting installation. Now, I did a complete video on that, and I'll put the link in the description below, but I'll put part of that in this video also. But if you want to see the entire installation for the lighting on the barn, go watch that video. And then in the future, we'll be installing more solar panels and wind generators to power the barn and the offices. So that way we'll put inverters in, so we'll have 110 volt electricity out. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll answer them as soon as possible. One thing I did want to mention about the siding we used on our barn, we used old, used 5V metal. And there was a few reasons that we used the 5V metal on this. This metal came off a big dairy barn over in a local community close to Cookeville, Tennessee. They had tornadoes at the beginning of the year and it tore the entire barn down. And the metal that we used on the side of this is metal that we bought from them. I love the patina of it. My wife loves the patina of it. That's the main reason we use the old metal. It looks like an older barn. It doesn't look like a brand new barn. And the price. We only gave 20 cents a foot for this metal. So that's a lot cheaper than giving $1.60 a foot for new metal. And like I said before, we love the look of it. Now, one thing I did do on this metal is I sprayed it with a rust inhibitor before I installed it, and then I put a clear coat over top of that. So hopefully it'll last for years. If not, I can always jerk it off there and put new metal on. Now, if there's anything specific about this build that you would like to know, please either send me an email or list it in the questions and comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Alright, we have our header up. You can see it's 16-foot header sitting on 6x6s right there, and then 2x12 all the way across for our sliding doors. Alright, this header I built on the ground and set it up with my tractor. My tractor could only reach 8 foot high. So I had to get up on a step ladder and lift it the other 2 feet with my shoulder on each side. I put the boards on the outside to keep it from going over. I have it all completely nailed and screwed and bolted in now. I even put some metal brackets underneath that I made. You can see right there the metal brackets I made on both ends. Did the same thing on the other end to attach it. Plus I put this 2x6 on the outside as a nailer and ran it up all the way up, and I have it nailed and screwed there. And then on this 6x6, I have brackets and I have it bolted in there. So today what I'm going to do is build the header for the other side of the barn. So we'll put it in down here, but I'm going to build it in place. I'm going to go ahead and put me some 2x6s on the outside like I did here on this one. And that way I can go ahead and build the header in place. You can see the header is 2 2x12s with a piece of 3/4 inch plywood between it. So what I did is I laid one 2x12 down, liquid nailed it, laid the plywood down, screwed it and nailed it, and then put the other 2x12 on it. And liquid nailed it to the plywood and screwed and nailed it all the way across. So that's how I built my headers. I'll show you today. We'll build this one in place down on this end, and I'll show you how I do it. It's time for me to put up my clear plastic along here. This is the gap between one of my lean-tos on the south side, the main barn. I put some plastic up all the way down through here just to keep the rain from blowing in, because we had a tropical storm that came up from the Gulf of Mexico and was blowing a lot of rain. So I put some plastic up. I'm fixing to take it down, and then we're going to put clear plastic all the way down through here. That's 2-foot gap, and then that's going to let a lot of natural light in during the winter time, especially when the sun's in the southern hemisphere. It's going to be shining in along with our clear panels on the roof. Hopefully we'll have a lot of natural light during the daytime. So I'm going to get started and pull this plastic down. I have a few more 2x6 nailers to put up. I have one here and 2 down on this other end I need to put up. I'll put those up real quick, and then I'll get the clear panels up here and I'll start installing them.